In the days of old, when gods roamed the earth and mortals quaked beneath their gaze, there was one deity whose presence was both feared and revered. Nemesis, the goddess of divine retribution, was an agent of balance in a world teetering on the precipice of excess. With her wings spread wide, scales in hand to weigh the deeds of mortals, and her sharp sword gleaming with the light of justice, she moved through the realms unseen, ensuring that no act of hubris went unpunished. Nemesis, the goddess of divine retribution, embodies the inescapable justice that follows arrogance and excess. Her name, derived from the Greek word nemen, meaning to give what is due, reflects her role as the arbiter of balance in a world often skewed by human folly. Nemesis ensures that hubris, arrogance before the gods and disregard for the natural order, meets its rightful consequences. With her wings, bridle, scales, and sword, she moves unseen, her presence a reminder that pride and vanity are fleeting, while justice endures. Among her many tales, the story of Narcissus stands as a testament to her divine purpose. Narcissus, a youth of extraordinary beauty, was adored and envied in equal measure. His golden locks shimmered like the rays of the sun, and his eyes held the depth of an azure sky. Men and women alike fell to their knees before him, their hearts captured by his presence. Yet Narcissus, blinded by his own reflection, regarded them with disdain. He had no room in his heart for anyone but himself. The nymph Echo was among those who had fallen under his spell. Cursed by Hera to only repeat the words of others, she could not express her love for Narcissus, except in echoes of his own voice. One day, she followed him into the woods, her heart pounding like a drum. When he sensed her presence, Narcissus turned, his voice sharp and unkind. "Who hides in the shadows?" he demanded. "Shadows," Echo repeated softly, stepping into the light. Her eyes brimmed with hope as she reached for him, but Narcissus recoiled, a sneer curling on his perfect lips. "Do not touch me, foolish creature," he spat. "You are not worthy to stand in my presence." Echo's heart shattered like glass, and she fled into the depths of the forest, her anguished cries fading until only her disembodied voice remained to haunt the hills. But Narcissus felt no remorse. In his mind, he was above such trivial emotions. He continued his life, trampling on the hearts of all who dared to love him. Word of his cruelty spread, reaching the ears of Nemesis as she soared above the mortal realm. From her vantage point, she observed Narcissus, his arrogance like a flame drawing moths to their doom. She saw the pain he caused, the tears shed in his wake, and the emptiness in his soul, and so she resolved to act. One bright afternoon, as Narcissus wandered through a meadow, he came upon a crystal-clear pool, nestled in a grove of trees. The water shimmered like a polished mirror, undisturbed by wind or wave. Thirsty from his journey, he knelt to drink, but as he leaned over the pool, his eyes met the reflection of a face so perfect it took his breath away. "Who are you?" he whispered, captivated by the image. The reflection mirrored his words, his movements. Narcissus felt his heart stir for the first time, but it was not love for another, it was love for himself. He gazed into the pool for hours, entranced, unable to tear his eyes away. Days turned into nights, and still, Narcissus lingered by the water's edge. He forgot hunger and thirst, consumed by his obsession. Nemesis watched from the shadows, her expression unreadable. She had placed the pool in his path, knowing he could not resist its lure. This was not cruelty on her part, but justice, an opportunity for Narcissus to confront the emptiness within him. As time passed, the once vibrant youth withered, his golden locks lost their luster, his skin grew pale, and his strength faded, but he did not move. His voice, once commanding and cruel, now trembled with longing as he spoke to his reflection. "Why do you not come to me?" he pleaded. "Do you not feel as I do?" The reflection offered no answer, only the same silent gaze. Despair filled Narcissus, and tears slid down his cheeks, rippling the water and distorting the image he so adored. In that moment he realized the truth. The one he loved could never love him back, for it was not another soul, but his own reflection. As Narcissus drew his final breath, the gods took pity on him, transforming his body into a flower, the Narcissus that blooms by the water's edge, its head forever bowed as if in mourning. Nemesis, her task complete, turned away and took to the skies once more, her wings casting shadows over the land. And so the tale of Narcissus came to an end, but the lesson endured. Nemesis, ever watchful, ensured that no one could forget. To this day, the flower serves as a reminder of the dangers of hubris and excessive pride. For those who place themselves above others, disregarding love and kindness, Nemesis waits with her scales and sword, ready to restore balance. The tale of Narcissus, though tragic, holds wisdom for all. Love is a force meant to connect hearts, not inflate egos. And those who cannot look beyond their own reflection will find themselves consumed by it, lost in a void of their own making.
If you seek wisdom, why not get it from a god? Subscribe to learn our lessons, and thank you for watching Lessons from the Gods.